Vanakkam, good morning to everyone. Respected dignitaries, esteemed colleagues, members of the GACOBC Forum, friends, and dear well-wishers, and above all, the family members of the A.KITTUSAMY. It is both an honor and a moment of deep emotion for me today to speak about a remarkable individual, a stalwart of our organization, a tireless trade unionist, and above all, a compassionate human being, Sri A.KITTUSAMY. Though I would have been much happier to be present in person, as I am away, I could not join with all of you to celebrate and thank our friend Sri A.KITTUSAMY for all that he has done to the organization and to our society. As many of you are aware, Mr. A.KITTUSAMY joined the New India Assurance in the year 1987 as an assistant at the Pollachi branch office. Today, as he retires from service on the 31st of May 2025, he completes an illustrious journey of 38 years of unwavering commitment, unflinching integrity, and unshakable dedication to the principles he holds dear. From the very beginning, Sri A.KITTUSAMY was not content with merely performing his official duties. He envisioned a larger purpose, one that extended beyond personal goals, a purpose rooted in justice, equality, and collective progress. His entry into trade union activities began in 1988, and ever since, he has been an indomitable force within the National Federation of General Insurance Employees. In 1991, with foresight and a deep understanding of the systemic challenges faced by the employees from other backward classes, Sri A.KITTUSAMY, along with other tall leaders of the New India Assurance, notably Mr. M.P. Natarajan, Mr. K.T. Kannapiran, Mr. Ponnusamy, Mr. A. Vadamalai Raju, Mr. G. Ramamurthy, Mr. K. Manivannan, Mr. K.P. Shanmugam, Mr. Senthamil Chelvan, he played a pivotal role in the formation of the OBC Forum in GIC. This was not a mere administrative initiative. It was the beginning of a movement that sought to provide voice, dignity, and representation to OBC employees in the public sector insurance space. Sri A.KITTUSAMY was not just a founding member, he was the first Secretary General of the All India General Insurance OBC Employees Forum, and also the first appointed liaison officer for OBCs in our esteemed company. These were landmark positions that he did not merely hold in title. He elevated through action, advocacy, and achievement. His leadership was grounded in experience, guided by empathy, and driven by a deep sense of responsibility towards the marginalized. He was never content with the tokenism or half measures. Instead, he persistently engaged with the management, held discussions at various levels, and even took bold steps when required, all in pursuit of fairness and justice. One of the defining chapters of his career was his active engagement with the Parliamentary Committee for OBCs. Through tireless lobbying and earnest deliberations with the national leaders, including former prime ministers and members of the parliament, Sri A.KITTUSAMY ensured that the concerns of the OBC employees were not just heard but addressed with seriousness. His ability to communicate the real issues and bring stakeholders to the table led to a watershed movement, the formal recognition of the OBC Forum by the management of New India Assurance. This recognition not only brought dignity to the movement, but also institutional support for its causes. Another historic milestone under his leadership was during the time when the management initiated recruitment of candidates from the vocational stream in schools, noticing the potential for systemic exclusion. The Kittusamy and the Forum took the bold step of approaching the courts. What followed was a landmark legal outcome, the creation of over 565 vacancies for OBCs, a transformative moment for hundreds of aspirants and their families. Many of those who benefited from this legal battle are now thriving professionals across various public sector general insurance companies. This achievement alone stands as a testament to his visionary leadership. Even as he steps down from active service, we know that the spirit of service does not retire. The issues affecting the OBC community in the insurance sector and beyond are far from resolved. While we gather here today to celebrate the remarkable journey and retirement of Kittusamy, it is equally important to reflect on the ongoing challenges that face the other backward classes in our country, especially within public sector undertakings, including the New India Assurance. Despite decades of constitutional guarantees, landmark judicial pronouncements, and policy initiatives, the issues affecting the OBCs remain many and deeply unresolved. Social justice cannot remain a slogan. It must become an actionable and measurable outcome. And for that, the role of organized, united, and courageous trade union platforms like ours becomes more vital than ever. At the national level, the AIOBC Employees Federation, of which your GACOBC Forum is a proud and vibrant affiliate, continues to lead the fight for equitable representation, inclusive policy making, and the removal of structural barriers that hinder OBC progress in public employment and beyond. One of the most significant developments in recent times has been the announcement by the union government to undertake a caste census. This is not merely a statistical exercise. It is a historic and moral victory for our federation that has long demanded empirical data to ensure fair representation and targeted welfare policies. For over 2 decades, the Federation has been one of the most consistent voices demanding the implementation of a caste census. And today, this step marks a breakthrough, the beginning of long overdue recognition of ground realities. However, while we celebrate this milestone, the road ahead remains long and challenging. One of the most pressing and contentious issues continues to be the creamy layer concept. Initially introduced to ensure that reservation benefits reach the truly disadvantaged, this concept has evolved into a blunt instrument that unjustly excludes thousands of deserving OBC employees in the public sector from availing their rightful benefits. It has become a barrier than a bridge to equity. We firmly believe that reservation is not a poverty alleviation scheme. It is a measure to correct centuries of social exclusion and systemic discrimination. The exclusion of OBCs in public sector promotions, training opportunities, and policy level representation on the basis of income or occupation of parents undermines the very spirit of affirmative action. The Federation has and must continue to demand the complete abolition of the creamy layer criterion in public sector employment. Furthermore, institutional representation matters. Just as there is a dedicated ministry for scheduled tribes, the time has come for the establishment of a separate ministry for OBCs at the central government level. This ministry must be empowered with adequate funding, policy making authority, and implementation mechanisms to address the complex and unique challenges faced by the OBC community across the sectors. We must continue to demand abolition of the creamy layer criterion in public sector employment, formation of a separate ministry for OBCs, timely caste-based census and release of OBC data, reservation in promotions and adequate career advancement opportunities, welfare funds, educational support, and legal aid for OBC employees. To achieve all this requires not just hope and intention, but consistent, collective, and courageous action. The All India OBC Employees Federation must continue to build alliances, engage with lawmakers, participate in public discourse, and if necessary, mobilize people to assert their democratic rights. But at the heart of this national effort are its constitutional units, and the All India GAC OBC Forum stands as one of the strongest and most committed among them. And as one of the most vibrant and consistent units of the National Federation, your All India GAC OBC Forum must continue to lead by example. Our responsibilities do not end with the internal matters. We must shape the national narrative, push for progressive policies, and represent the concerns of our members across all the platforms, be it legal, administrative, or political. The retirement of a visionary leader like A.KITTUSAMY is not the end. It is the passing of a torch. His legacy is a guiding light for all of us. The experiences he has gathered, the battles he has fought, and the changes he has brought must now serve as an inspiration for the new generation of leaders within our organization. We have the history, we have the experience, and we certainly have the legacy of leadership as exemplified by A.KITTUSAMY. It is now upon the new generation of activists, leaders, and concerned employees within our organization to carry this torch forward. Let us be clear. Equity is not favor, it is a right. Dignity is not a privilege, it is a necessity. Representation is not a charity, it is a democratic imperative. In this spirit, let us reaffirm our unwavering commitment to the cause of OBC welfare and social justice. Let us strengthen our forum, intensify our participation in the Federation, and channel our collective energy into shaping a future where no employee is left behind because of their caste, background, or social identity. As we honor the past, let us be bold enough to build a future that truly reflects the ideals of justice, equality, and unity. Thus, in many ways, the road ahead demands more vigilance, more unity, and more seasoned guidance. Leaders like A.KITTUSAMY are too valuable to the cause to simply hang up their boots. We believe and sincerely hope that A.KITTUSAMY will continue to guide, mentor, and inspire the younger generation of employees and activists. His knowledge, experience, and deep network are resources that the OBC community and the broader employee movement cannot afford to lose. Now I have my message to A.KITTUSAMY. You have not only served this organization, you have built a platform, empowered lives, and set a benchmark in leadership. We are indebted to your courage, your clarity of purpose, and your unwavering stand for justice. As you move into the next phase of life, we wish you good health, endless happiness, and the peace of knowing that you have served with distinction. May you continue to be a guiding force for us all, and may the path you have paved be walked upon by many more in the future. Let me close by borrowing the words of Mahatma Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And also Periyar said that dedication and sacrifice for the welfare of the humanity is for which we have been born. So on my behalf and on behalf of our AIOBC Employees Federation and from the All India Union Bank OBC Employees Association, I wish to say thank you, Kittusamy, for everything. Wish you happy, healthy and fulfilling retired life. Long live Periyar, long live OBC unity. Vanakkam.